Today I would like to talk about or discuss about all the formula related to the set. All formula, all formula related to set. All formula related to set. This is one of the most important formula that help us to build your confident level, boost your score. This is one of the most important formulas. Now we'll go through algebra and arithmetic, some tips and tricks, or I will give you some formula about algebra and arithmetic. Let's move formula number one. We'll move formula number one. That is slope. Formula number one is slope. That is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. That is the formula of slope. Y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is the formula of slope. And formula number two is slope intercept form. Slope intercept form, that y is equal to mx plus b. Y is equal to mx plus b. Formula number three, point slope form. Point slope form, that formula is y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. This is the formula slope point intercept. This is the formula of slope point intercept. Now we have fourth number formula, that is most important formula. That formula is quadratic 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 formula. X, I will give this formula here. X is equal to minus b plus minus root under b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is quadratic formula. X is equal to minus b plus minus root under b square minus 4ac by 2a, where a, b, c are constant, where a, b, c are constant, where a, b, c are constant. Now I will give you fifth number formula, that difference of a square. Difference of a square, that a square minus b square is equal to a minus b times a plus b. This is the formula of difference of a square. A square minus b square is equal to a minus b times a plus b. Now formula number 6. Some concept I will give about the exponent rules also now. That a raised to the power m, a raised to the power n means a co power m plus n. Now formula number 7. A co power m divided by a co power n means a co power m minus n. Formula number 8. A को power m times that n means a को power product of m. Up to 8 we'll discuss this formula. First we'll discuss the solve of y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, one formula. Second, solve intercept form, y is equal to mx plus b. Third formula, point solve form, y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. Fourth formula, quadratic formula, x is equal to minus b plus minus root under b square minus 4ac by 2a. Fifth, difference of square, a square minus b square is equal to a minus b plus b. And this rules indices a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n means a is to power sum of this power m plus n. This is quietance rules, division rule. A को power m by a को power n is equal to a को power m minus n. This is product a को power m times n means a को power m n. Right now we'll discuss about some geometric formula. Right now we'll discuss about some geometric formula. That formula number 9. That formula number 9. Area of rectangle. Area of rectangle. A means L into length into breadth, length into width. That formula number 10. Area of triangles. Area triangle. Area of triangles. A means 1 by half bh, 1 by half base into height. That 11 number formula. Area of circle. Area of circle. Area of circles. A means pi r square. Area of circles. That is pi r square. That formula number 12. Circumference of circle. Circumference of circle. Circumference of circle C is equal to 2 pi r. If radius is given, then you have to use this formula. If diameter is given, then you have to formula pi d. This is case of radius. This is case of diameter. Yes, C is equal to pi d. If C by pi, then diameter formula is C by pi. You have to use this formula. This is most important. Then we have 13 number formula. Circumference of circle C is equal to 2 pi r. C is equal to pi d case of diameter as C by pi means this d diameter. And we can use this Pythagoras theorem. Most important Pythagorean theorem formula as h square is equal to p square plus b square, where h is hypotenuse, p is perpendicular, and b is base. You have to read this formula. Pythagoras theorem, h square is equal to p square plus b square. 14 our formula, volume of rectangular prism. Volume of rectangular prism, that v is equal to lwh. 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 Volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder. V is equal to pi r square h. V is equal to pi r square h. V is equal to pi r square h. Some formula, that is volume of spheres you have to know. Volume of spheres you have to know 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of spheres 4 by 3 pi r cube. Some formula also, volume of cone. You have to know this formula. 1 by 3 pi r square h. Volume of cone. You have to study this formula. Yes, you have to Study this formula very well. That 9 number formula is area of rectangles, LW, length into width. Area of triangles, A 1 by half B into H. Area of circles, A pi r square. Circumference of circle, C is 2 pi r. C is equal to pi d. Pi by C by pi means D. Pythagoras theorem, H square is equal to P square plus B square. Volume of rectangular prism, V is equal to LWH. Volume of cylinder, pi r square H. Volume of spheres, 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of cone, 1 by 3 pi r square. Let's will move on some trigonometrics formula. That formula 18 number formula. 18 number formula. We will discuss some formula of trigonometry that is needed digital set. In figure there is given as ABCS. This is hypotenuse perpendicular base. From this figure I will write some formula. This is formula of trigonometry sine p by h, sine p by h, cos b by h, tan theta p by b, cosec, cosecant you have to read cosec h by p, sec, sec theta h by b, cot theta b by p. You have to read this formula. This formula is very important for trigonometric questions. Yes, and another formula 19 number sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, means sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. You have to know sin theta means 1 minus cos square theta. This is very important formula that you have to know. And another formula that cos square theta means 1 minus sin square theta. Cos theta means 1 minus sin square theta. Yes, you have to know this formula. This is very important formula. And you have to know this formula sine rule. Some sine rule formula. Yes, this a by sin a is equal to b by sin a is equal to c by sin c. 21 formula that you have to know cosine formula, cosine, cosine rule. This is important. C square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos c. This is the formula cosine rules. Now we'll give another formula about statistics and probability. That 22 number formula. Whole formula of set today I will give. Now that 22 number formula mean formula. Mean means you have to understand this is average. Mean means you have to understand average. Mean means sum of term divided by number of term. Sum of term divided by number of term. Sum of the term divided by number of term. And we have some formula about probability 0 to 1. Probability occur between 0 to 1. Probability means outcome desired outcome by number of outcome, desired outcome by number of outcome, desired outcome by number of outcome. That is called probability. We have some distributive property. Distri- we have some formula regarded as this distributive property. distributive property that A times B plus C is equal to this A into B means AB plus that AC. Yes, that 25 number. We have some formula that regarded to Bhattik's formula of quadratics. 25 number. Bhattik's formula of a quadratic Bhattik's formula of that quadratic, then y is equal to a times x minus h whole square plus k. That is Bhattik's formula. 26 formula is that perfect square trinomial. Perfect square trinomial means a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square, that is perfect square trinomial. Then we'll give you this formula, some difference of q, some difference of q. This is most important formula, some difference of q, that is aq minus bq, a minus b times a square plus ab plus b square. We have this formula also, a plus b times a square minus ab plus b square. We have also this formula related to inequality and absolute value. If you write down any answer in absolute, you have to do always in positive. This rules absolute value. Modulus of x means you have to understand a. This x means plus minus like this. If modulus of x less than a means minus a. Modulus of x, you have to understand this. This is very important for you. You have to understand this formula. Now we'll give discuss this 29 number formula. We'll discuss this 29 number formula. 29 number. We'll discuss this 29 number formula. Length of the arc. Length of arc, that is theta by 360 into 2 pi r. That is formula of length of arc. 30 number, sector area. We have formula of sector area. Sector area. Yes, you have to understand the formula of sector area. Theta by 360 into area means you have to write pi r square. This is formula of sector area. And you have to also understand equations of circles. Yes, equations of circles. Equations of circle, that is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. This is equations of circles. I will give you formula about some area and volume. Suppose, what is the formula of area of trapezium? Formula of area of trapezium means 1 by half h, that p1 plus p2 is the formula of area of trapezium. Area of parallelogram. Area of this parallelogram. that A means B into H, area parallelogram, base into height. Now, volume of cube. Are you understand this formula or not? Volume of cube. Volume of cube. V means L cube. Volume of cube, L cube. And you have also know about concept of this mode, median and range as. Suppose I will give you concept about median. Median means you have to take middle value. You have to take middle value. If they are in odd case, then you have to take middle value. If they are in even case, then you have to take the average of two middle term. I will already discuss about this. Means mode, highest repeated frequency. Mode means most repeated frequency. You have to understand like this: most repeated frequency. That is called mode. You will practice from my channels. Range means highest value minus lowest value. That is maximum minus minimum. Maximum value minus minimum. Minimum value. Yes. Now we'll discuss formula that is 36 number. Now we'll discuss this formula 36 number, algebra and functions. Yes. Suppose ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Find the sum of root. Find the product of root. This question is very important. So sum of root means sum of the root is equal to minus b by a. Product of root, product of root is equal to c by a. You have to understand this formula. This formula is also very important for you. Up to 36 I will give this formula. This is most important for the set, and I will give 37 number formula. The 37 number formula is most important formula. The 37 number is exponential. Exponential growth. Yes, exponential growth or decay. A is equal to a naught equal power kt. You have to understand this formula. For percentage growth, for percentage, for percent growth. Growth means you have to understand increase. Yes, that decay means you have to understand there is decreasing. In this case, A is equal to P times 1 plus minus R times T. You have to understand this formula. If they are in growth, then you have to use this positive formula. If there is decay, then you have to do that negative. This is important formula. You have to understand this. Okay, misters, you have to read this formula. That is very important. And 37, that 38 number formula. Yes, you have to read that 38 number formula that I will give you now. Radius formula is mentioned, R is mentioned. Then you have to apply ABC by 4A. In the case of radius, in the case of radius, there is mentioned semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter, yes. A plus B plus C by 2, that is semi-perimeter. And one formula, heroine formula. You have to apply heroine formula. That is also very important. Heroine formula, that is heroine formula is most important formula. where yes means semi perimeter means you have to do a plus b plus c by 2, that is semi perimeter, that is a plus b plus c by 2, that is important, that is very important formula. And 41 formula, eclipse, eclipse mm, formula, that is standard equation. Yes, standard equation, x minus h को whole square by a square, yes, plus y minus k को whole square by b square is equal to 1. This is standard equation of the eclipse. 42 formula, that is hyperbola, that is standard equation, standard equations, x minus h को whole square by a square minus y minus k को whole square by b square is equal to 1. You have to read this formula. This is most important formula. Now I'll give some formula about permutation. Yes, I'll give some formula about permutation. That 43 number formula. Permutations 43 number formula. 43 number formula. Permutations. Permutation formula. PERMUTATION. Permutations formula. In this case, you have to understand order doesn't matter. Yes, I will write there. O order does not matter. Order does not matter. See, permutation means there is blunder. Permutation means order matter. Yes, permutation combination there is no order matter. But in the case of permutation, there is order matter. This P, yes, n factorial by n minus r factorial. This is permutations. 44. Combination means order does not matter. Yes, you have to understand. Combination formula. Order doesn't matter. You have to understand. Permutation ma order matter. In the case of combination, order does not matter. You have to understand this. C n comma r n factorial divided by n minus r factorial, that is r factorial. This is the formula. Combination means order doesn't matter. You have to understand up to here. And that permutation means order matter. Now we'll discuss the another formula about probability of independent event. This is most important formula from the probability. Probability means chance. Probability of independent, INDEPEN, probability of independent events, that is PA, that PA and B is equal to PA into PB. You have to understand this formula. Another formula, that probability 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 of either event. You have to understand probability of either event means inclusion minus exclusion. You have to understand this. Inclusion minus exclusion, then answer will got, you will get this answer. That formula is P A or B, means PA plus PB. This formula PA plus PB minus P A and B. This is the formula probability. This is the formula of probability. This is the formula of probability. This is the formula of probability. Formula of this probability. This is the formula of probability. Now we'll discuss in another tricks that is most important. Tricks trick for average in probability. Average in probability. Probability. E is equal to summation that value into probability. You have to understand this formula. Trick for average in trick for average in probability. This is most important formula that you will never find in any book. I think this is most important formula. Summations value into probability. This is the most important formula that you will never get. I think you have to search many, many and many. Then you will get trick for averaging probability. Suppose I will give another tricks. 48 number trick. 48 number formula. 48 number formula. Vertex. Vertex of quadratic. Vertex of quadratic. That is ax square plus bx plus c means x is equal to minus b by 2a. That is vertex of quadratic. 49 formula. This is must formula. Important. Direct vertex formula. Direct vertex formula. Direct vertex formula. Y value है y value निकाल्नको लागि for y value means y is equal to 4ac minus b square by 4a. This is most important formula for vertex. If you want to find formula of this direct vertex formula y, then 50 number formula is that area of a cyclic quadrilateral, area of the cyclic quadrilateral, that is Brahma Gupta's formula. Brahma Gupta's formula. If Brahma Gupta's formula, if a quadrilateral quadrilateral, if a quadrilateral is inscribed, Brahma Gupta formula, if a quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle, its area is, you have to find like this. Area is A is equal to S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, and this S minus D. For quadrilateral case, you have to find like Brahma Gupta's formula. This is, and for semi perimeter, this A plus B plus C plus D divided by 2. This is the formula of Brahma Gupta's formula. Brahma Gupta's formula. This is formula of Brahma Gupta's formula. Now I'll give you one excellent tricks that 51 is most important formula. Sum of roots. Already I'll mention, but again I will give this formula. Sum of the roots of a cubic equation. Sum of the roots of the cubic equation. Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. As then sum of the root means minus b by a. Sum of the roots is minus b by a. Product of root, you have to know product of root. is equal to C by A. Product of root C by A. Product of root C by A. And product of roots is equal to minus D by A for odd degree. For odd degree or D by A for even degree. For even degree. That product of root is C by A. Yes. Product of sum of the product of root taken two at a time is C by A. And this product of root is minus D by A. From this equation, yes. From this equation, this product of root minus B by A and this product of root is C by A. I will already mention this two. And this is another for ax cube form plus bx square plus ax plus d. If fourth 1, 2, 3, 4 is given, then you have to use this formula minus d by a for the quadrilateral. Now I will provide another formula that is 52 number. That is important. That is important. That revolutions of circles. From this topic, question will ask revolutions of circles. That is one revolutions is equal to 2 pi r. One revolution is equal to 2 pi r. Then n revolution means n into 2 pi r. Then you have to understand n1 by n2 is equal to r2 by r1. This is the formula of revolutions. This is the formula of revolutions. This is asking again and again. This question is most important question. You have to read this question nicely. If you have knowledge about this topic, then you have good knowledge. Find mid point formula. Mid point formula. This is important. Midpoint formula you have to study x1 plus x2 by 2 comma yn plus y2 by 2. This is the formula of set. 54 number. You have to understand the formula of distance between 2 point. Distance between 2 point. D means x2 minus x1 को whole square plus y2 minus yn को whole square, and you have to write down in root. And this is the formula of distance between the 2 point. 55. That is arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 times d, where a is nth term and this n means number of term. Number of term. A is nth term. A is nth term. A is nth term. And 56 is that geometric sequence. That GMS, geometric sequence. GSS. And you have to understand GM means root AB. GM means root AB. And this 57 our formula. That 57 our formula is degree to radian. If you are going to convert degree to radian, then you have to go, there is value is given degree into, you have to do pi by 180, then it goes to radian. Yes, for radian you have to multiply by pi by 180. 58. Yes. 58 formula, that is sum of quadrilateral. You have to understand sum of quadrilateral is 360. Sum of quadrilateral, sum of quadrilateral, sum of the quadrilateral is 360 and sum of triangle 180. You have to read these types of formula. You have to read these types of formula. Then we will go on this another formula, that is 59. Area of equilateral triangles. Area of equ equilateral triangles. Area of equilateral triangle means root 3 by 4 a square. 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 And we will discuss 16 number formula for the digital set. Pythagoras triplet. Pythagorean triplets. That Pythagoras triplet is this 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, 7, 24, 25, 8, 15, 70. Yes, like this hypotenuse which is greater as, suppose this is perpendicular and this will be the base, like this Pythagoras theorem as h square is equal to p square plus b square. You have to read this Pythagoras. The sum of the square of the hypotenuse is equal to product of leg of the triangle. Leg of the triangle means perpendicular plus base. That is called leg of the triangle. That is called leg of the triangle. That is called leg of triangle. That is called leg of triangle. Now we'll discuss on sum of interior angle of polygon. Sum of interior angles of polygon. Sum of interior angle of polygon means this formula n minus 2 into x or c. You have to apply this formula. You have to apply this formula. 62 number trick is that 62 number percentage trick I will give. Tricks for percentage. Trick for percentage to solve any question in that set. Trick for percentage. Case for increasing and decreasing case. Yes. Case for increasing and decreasing. Increasing and decreasing case. Suppose if percentage is given in this percentage case, you have to apply this formula. For case of percentage, then you have to apply this plus. In case of decrease is mentioned, then you have to do 100 minus this decrease value. As if percentage increase value is given, then you have to do their plus. Decrease is given, then you have to do their minus. You have to do their minus. Matlab this formula is like this: 100 plus p by 100 into n. This is useful for increasing case. This is useful for increasing case in percentage. Increasing case in percentage, 100 minus p by 100 into n. This formula is applicable for decreasing case. This formula is applicable for decreasing case. And there is percentage change formula. Percentage change formula. Percentage change formula. You have to know about this. Final minus initial. Final minus initial by initial into 100%. This is the formula percentage change formula. This is the formula percentage change formula. This is the formula percentage change formula. And 64 number formula is that area increase by 4%, 2%, rectangle, triangle. This types of formula question is given, then you have to apply this formula: a plus b plus a into b by 100. There is increase in area of triangles in case of percentage. Yes, area of triangles, there is mention. This increase by 6%, 8%. Find yes area of triangle. Then you have to apply this formula. This is most important formula for this question. And this help us to build your confidence in set. And 65 formula, that is fraction. 65 number formula is fractions formula. You have to do fraction formula means part by whole. You have to do part by whole. If there is percentage, then part by 100 you have to write part by 100. 66 number, percentage increase or decrease. Another formula I will give. Percentage, percent, increase or decrease. Increases or decrease, you have to do old minus new by this old into 100 percentage. This is the formula, percentage increase or decrease also. And 67 formula is that ratio, rates and proportion. Ratio, rates and proportion. That formula is ending minus unit by starting minus unit, by starting minus unit. This is the formula related to the set. This is the formula related to the set. And 68 formula is that ratio of triangles. In case of ratio of triangles, this is given. The ratio of triangles is 45 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree. Find the ratio. Then ratio is this. You have to read this ratio. And second is that 30, 30 and 120. Find the ratio. Then 1 is to 1 is to root 3 is the ratio. Another question is 30, 60, 90. Find the ratio. Then ratio is to 1 into root 3 is to 2. That is very important formula. That is very important formula. And you have to know, you have to know about this also. Some complex number as complementary angles. You have to know that 69. That is complementary angles. Complementary angle means their sum is 90 degree. Complementary angles means their sum x plus y is equal to 90 degree. That is complementary angles. Means sin x means cos 90 minus x. You have to understand this. Suppose cos x means sin 90 minus x. This you have to understand. That is very very important. If you understand, then it is very very good. And you have to know that simples interest formula. Simples interest. That simples interest formula. A means you have to understand PTR. Simples interest PTR. PTR simples interest by 100, PTR by 100. You have to understand this. And I will give you some concept about parabola. That 71 number concept. I will give you some concept about this parabola. Yes, this is a parabola concept. If you understand this concept, then you can easily solve all types of questions regarding this. Suppose I will write there positive. Yes, positive. Then you'll understand this minimum. If this is positive, then you have to understand minimum. And a greater than 0. Yes, then parabola u shaped, positive, minimum, a greater than 0, then parabola u shape हुन्छ. Parabola u shape हुन्छ. In the case of maximum, this is negative. This is negative. Like this figure, a is less than 0. So parabola, that will be inverted shape. inverted shape. You have to understand this concept. You have to understand this concept and discriminant concept. There is something called discriminant concept. Discriminant concept, that is this b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. As there is two solutions, you have to understand. Two solution means there is two intersecting point. This concept you have to understand. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. There is one solution means there is one intersecting point. B square minus 4ac 0 less than 0 means there is no solution, means there is no intersecting point. There is no intersecting point. You have to understand this. You have to understand this. This much for the today. You have to memorize all the formula.